Hi everybody, I'm Yogi Amy and welcome to 10 Minute Tuesday. We're going to talk about something that's really important and you hear it all around now, and it's menopause. It is something that is being talked about because it is something that a lot of women struggle with a lot, including me. I've been perimenopausal for 10 years and I am now postmenopausal. I have fog brain, I have weight gain, I have night sweats, just everything kind of has shifted. And when your estrogen leaves your body, it affects everything. Estrogen, being a feminine hormone, is associated with a yin energy. So as our estrogen goes away, we sometimes think about our feminine energy going away. But what we can do is bring in that yin energy, that feminine energy, by being good to yourself, slowing down, and celebrating change. Change is going to happen, growth may not. So we want to celebrate and learn how to adapt and navigate to all the symptoms we are having, because it can affect your whole body. So breathing, hydration, getting enough rest, just taking care of yourself. It's the good life now for us. We don't have to worry about all that other stuff. So celebrating in all we are and all we're not is very important. So as we change and learn to work out more for where our bodies are, as you're aging, you want to build bone density and you want to have good cardiovascular health. So when we work out, we want to move super slow, about 1 minute per, so 1 minute time for reps, and you want to get about, or 1 minute time limit, and you want to get about 10 reps in there. So you're doing them really slowly and almost to like exhaustion, pretty much to exhaustion. So we teach a Menopause Strong class here where we do similar stuff like this. So I'm going to work through about 8 or 9 exercises here with you today, moving super slow, being kind to yourself. This is not the time now to get mad and to hate your body. This is the time to really hunker into this body and love it for all it is and all it's not. So we're going to start out with some hydration. Cheers to my old biddies out there. I love ya. So grabbing heavy weights, we're going to start with lunges. Let's just start with breath. So let's take a few breaths in and out. Breathing in and breathing out. That breath is so important, slowing down, oxygenating the body. We can step side to side, just warming the body up, giving some punches to whoever needs those morning punches, those evening punches. Get that excess yang energy out so we can invite some of that yin energy in. All right, just do some marching in place, and then we'll sink into chair. Sweep the arms open, hands to your heart chair. Sweep the arms open, hands to your heart chair. Stand on up, bow your head. Dedicate your practice to the change that happens and to the love we have for it. All right, we're going to set up for our first round, and that is lunges. So I'm going to grab, I'm not a lifter of heavy things, so I have my 10 pounds here. I'm going to step 1 foot back, and we're going to move as slowly as possible. So I'm going to look at the clock. All right, here we go. So slowly down. There's 5 seconds. Coming up for 5 seconds. Lowering down, straight down, body nice and upright, belly in, down as low as you can. We're not trying to overdo it here. Just being very gentle, moving slow and mindfully. Not easy at all, but this is a really great way to build that bone density. So I got about 1 or 2 more, moving so slow. That's really hard. 1 more. I'm going to see if I can do it super slow. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, first minute down. We're going to go to that other side. So step that other foot back, belly in, body nice and upright. If you need heavier weights, great. If you need no weights, great. All right, here we go. Lowering down super slow. Breathe. And then coming back up here. I'm doing this side a little bit more, or a little more slowly. I think that's the way. Slowly you say it. it is annoyingly slow, then that's how you build those strong bones. So we're doing a 1 minute on each side. And estrogen is everywhere in your body, and as we age, we start to lose it. So if estrogen's in your brain and in your liver and in your heart and in your belly and it's gone, your body has to find other ways to make things work, to make things happen without that estrogen. And we have to really support that too. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Shake it out. Take a few deep breaths. You're doing great. We're going to go to wide squats right now. Toes are out, heels are in. When we sink down, our knees are going to go right over our toes. Don't let them come in. Don't let the tailbone stick out. So we're going to hold on to one weight. We're going to sink down. Here we go. Slowly down. Once we get there, we're going to take the weight and circle it around our head, and then we're going to slowly come back up. 1. Slowly back down, belly in, shoulders soft. Here we go. Circle that head, try and go the other direction, and then slowly come back up. Breathe. You got it. Down. Tailbone down. Circle that head. Slowly up. Oh, wow, these are so challenging. All the way down, as low as you can go. Press the knees back, pull the belly up and in. Circle that weight. Slowly back up. Think we got time for one more. Slow down, belly in, jaw soft, circle around your head. Clear out that brain fog. And come on up, shake that out. Really nice job. Ooh, I just kicked the weights. So you can always wear shoes here at Twisted Grit Yoga, just because we do use heavy weights. And sometimes if you come to the Monday morning class, we do some cardio too. So I might not get to all 10 minutes of the exercises. I may have to slow some down here for you or only do half of them for you. The next one we're going to do is for the back. I'm going to grab my super heavy weights. They're right out in front of me. Gentle bend to those knees as I slowly hinge forward. And then pull the elbows right back. Drop the weights down, belly in. Stand on up. Squeeze those glutes. Gentle bend to the knees. Again, lower so slow. Flat back. Belly is pulling in. Give me that pull, that row. Let it down slow. Stand on up. So we have these rows that you will do for a minute, as slow as you can. Build that yin energy, that beautiful softness, that grace, that ease. All right, well, you all do a minute of that. I'm going to go on to the next exercise, which are push-ups. I like to do wide push-ups, turning my hands out wide. Something like this. I'll show you this way first, up and down. And then I'm going to do them very slowly. But you can really do any push-up you want. So I'm going to stay on my knees. Megan tells me not to, but I do what I want. So we're going to slowly lower down. Breathe. Slowly press back up. Slowly down. We want to get about 6 of these maybe in a minute. Up to 10. But we really do want to be pretty tired after each round. If you come to menopause strong, you'll do each round 2 to 3 times. For 3. 2. And 1. Take a few deep breaths. Really important after these exercises to take deep breaths and let all of that tension go. So that was a beautiful body weight exercise. Next, we have balance. So you can really pick any balance you want. It's very important to start working on balance. If you are really, if you struggle a lot with balance, don't be afraid to grab onto a wall. If we're out here and we can't hold our balance, we're not going to get any better at balance. However, if we do hold onto the wall, we can start to train our body. This is what it feels like to align the body. So you're going to pick one side, you're going to do it for a minute, and the next side and do it for a minute. I don't have the time today to do each for a minute, but you can get the idea. I'll show you. I'm going to do a warrior 3, pointing my toe back, leveling out my hips the best as possible, pulling that belly in, breathing. So this would be done for a minute, and you're going to fall. You could always do a pose like tree. You can always do any pose you want, but make sure a minute on both sides. I know it's a really long time, but we really want to learn how to breathe. Slow down. Life is chaotic. Let's practice how to breathe when life gets chaotic. And then after you do those balances, we'll do side planks for a minute each. It's a long time. So you could practice on your knees, really working on lifting those hips. You'll feel a squeeze right here. If you have healthy wrists, you may want to lift up into full side plank. And yeah, this is a minute too. Long time to hold these, but you're almost done. I would say this workout really, if you do it all with proper rest and hydration, should be about 15 minutes long. It's a great way to start out the morning, or maybe even 10 minutes at lunchtime. But yogis, you know what? Our body changes, and it's okay. We need to learn how to celebrate it, and I know that's challenging, but we can work on that here at Twisted Grit Yoga. We can learn how to breathe when things get uncomfortable. We can learn how we show up when things get stressful or out of control or overwhelming. We can really practice on how to be human here, whether you're a man, a female, or whoever you are or whoever you're not. This is a place for you to come in and heal. Well, I hope you enjoyed my 10-minute Menopause Strong little class here. If you want to come to a full class, Thursdays, 7 a.m. Thank you, yogis. Peace in, peace out.